Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Juked him, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go play action with Wilson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
He'll try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And caught by Thomas. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. A touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught right side by Daniels. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Cruz on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now a give right side. Rosenthal. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Cruz. Flush to his right. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, Rosenthal. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw. Cruz. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Cruz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Rosenthal. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Cruz now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Daniels. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Cruz looking to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now Cruz to throw on 2nd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Cruz. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Rosenthal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
and that's complete. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cruz. He finds Taylor, complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Cruz to throw. Throwing on 1st down. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Looking to throw. Cruz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. On 1st down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Snead. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Cruz. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down now, Rosenthal. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Looking to throw. Cruz. 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McAllister. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Cruz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson will throw again. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Daniels has it, left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
Touchdown! That's caught at the 1. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from.
It's caught inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. McAllister, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Rosenthal. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 79 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. From the 36, Wilson flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.